Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today we are going to tier 3 the brand new Sword of Galadon Cable. But first, I wanted to showcase what Cable looks like with his old uniform briefly before we go ahead and tier 3 him, so you can get a handle on just how much better his new uniform is depending on whether you had summer days or not. From what I understand, from what I've heard from other players, the difference between summer days and this new uniform is not necessarily as big of a jump, but I wanted to highlight just how insane of a jump this Cable and Deadpool uniform is to the new uniform that he has. Now keep in mind, I'm going to keep the build exactly the same. We're just going to do about a minute's worth of gameplay so you can compare the two, but I've got a CTP of Rage, so don't worry about the procs missing or not, being exactly on time. Cable is still really good with the CTP of Energy or a proc from my understanding, so don't worry either. You don't have to get him a CTP of Rage, but here we go. We're coming up on 4 minutes. We're just going to do one more rotation here and see. We're going to get down to about the half. Okay, we got down to about half 8 in a minute with the old uniform. They're both mythic, I believe, or actually, you know what? The new uniform is not mythic. It's legendary. So we are actually giving his old uniform a bit of an advantage here, because it's mythic and this one is only legendary. But we're going to go ahead and equip this one. The big change here, besides the 5th skill, is really the fact that Orbit Strike now gives you the accumulation based on damage dealt rather than damage received. Now, technically, Cable might be able to do more damage if you could always accumulate the maximum amount of damage with the old uniform, but that's basically impossible. So theoretically speaking, yeah. Practically speaking, nah. And that's what you're about to see. So half 8 is the time to beat here in 1 minute, in T-minus 1 minute. The cool thing is the rotation is almost exactly the same, except you're going to see the 5th skill just absolutely crushes it damage-wise. More than two bars or more, which is super sweet. And super fast rotation. Really nice stuff here. Feels just as smooth, if not smoother, than his old uniform, and as you can see, the damage is awesome, and the effects honestly look really cool. So I'm still pretty happy to see that Cable's style has not gone anywhere. Look at this damage. Look at this damage. Woo! So there we go. With more than 15 seconds left, we are already crushing the old time. Now I want to see here if he's going to go into his animation change. He did. I was hoping we could squeeze out one more rotation, but yeah. So he's basically at minimum just right off the bat 20 seconds faster, and that is, like I said, with his uniform being at legendary rather than being at mythic. So if you go ahead and take a look here, I'm missing the last option. I've only got the first 4, whereas his old uniform has all 5 options. So he's missing that 600 base energy attack, and then of course the 25 on the all attack, which is only at 23. Just to recap quickly before we tier 3 him, the uniform options: we've got Ronin from Captain Marvel, which is pretty good. We've got Deadpool X-Force. We've got Vision Uncanny Avengers, pretty good. We've got Punisher Cosmic Ghost Rider, also good. And then we've got Scarlet Witch. So Scarlet and Deadpool are kind of expensive, and this one's old, which is kind of a bummer, but the other 3 options are new and very good. They're the best options and the most recent options for these characters. So now that you know how much better Cable is with this uniform, it's pretty much solidified that it's the uniform and the tier 3, not just one or the other. So now let's take him. Let's do it, boys. I'm trying to get this done, and we're gonna do this now because I think we're getting another Blast tier 3. I really want it to be Rogue. Maybe they'll do Psylocke and Rogue, but looking at the shop, I'm guessing it's Rogue. So I'm gonna hide the camera here so you guys can see the full animation. 1200 CCF. Keep in mind, he's not a 1600 CCF character. He's a 1200 CCF character, like Quicksilver, which is interesting because he is technically more on the more expensive side, closer to someone like Jean Grey, I think. And anyways, he's in the same pool as Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, and Apocalypse, and those are 1600. Apocalypse and Scarlet Witch. Anywho, let's press this button now. No more stalling. Okay. Ooh, blocks the bullets, shoots them back, and punishes. Cool. Okay, nice. Now, really briefly, I like the footsteps. I like the Foley artist footsteps that they put in there. He doesn't have a very high in like stat buff. You can see his stat buff. He only gains about 7,700 energy attack and only about 13,000 HP. And that really comes down to the fact that he's already an insane monster, right? Cable is already an insane killing machine, son of tomorrow. So that's why he doesn't get as much of a boost. But yeah, part of the reason why I wanted to do this first ahead of anything else is I want to farm books ASAP. I want to farm blast books, and I also want to pick up this blast book right here, bada bing, bada boom, so that I can start my journey back to 10 books in case Psylocke is coming. I don't want to get stuck with my butt in the wind. So looking at like same exact build as before, we haven't changed anything. Let's just quickly look at the animation here. Ooh, with his base look. I like base Cable because he reminds me of the X-Men animated series when he comes to kill Apocalypse. Sick. Old white-haired Cable. That's the Cable that the young Cable kills before or after he gets the sword, or sorry, the Light of Galador, Sword of Galador, whatever. It's just dope. So let's go take Cable for a spin, shall we? So right away, I got to get a bit of a vibe check here. Going back to the same stage, stage 70. How much better is Cable going to be? Let's find out. Let me get a vibe check here. Okay, it's true. Not much better than 2 bars. Let's see the tier 3. Okay. True. 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 Give me that vibe check, baby. 30, less than 30 seconds. He just annihilated that dude with no strikers. That was sick. Okay, Cable. I don't even know what I was doing. I like off procced it. I was off the rage proc at the end there. But damn, yeah, that racked up the all defense down quickly. So you probably want to that's kind of tough because he has all defense twice. And this one's minus 55 and this one's minus 70. So you know what? It's you got kind of, for regular world boss, you've got kind of a Black Bolt situation where, damn, that's going to go up to minus 98, eh? What does Cable look like with minus 98 all defense down? Let me try stage 99 here. You're going to want to, sort of like Black Bolt, you're going to want to skip the 4th skill on the 2nd rotation because you don't want to apply his 55 all defense down, right? So for the 1st rotation, it's fine. But let me see if we can get this popping, because this is going to be absolutely sick. I don't know exactly when to cancel his 6th skill either. But let's see here. Okay, damage is considerably worse. Okay, we're going to pop the tier 3. And then pop the 3, and then pop the 5. Damage is not very good, I gotta say. And I'm dead. Wow. Okay, it's gonna take some tweaking. It's gonna take some practice. Maybe I did not let the 6th skill play out long enough to get the all defense down. But now it's fine. Let's see how he does against Knull. This is pretty much what everybody wants to see. We're gonna start on stage 5 here. We're gonna use his own leadership because Knull has, where is Cable? Knull has very high ignore, or very high dodge. So you want that ignore dodge leadership, which is why Gambit and Cable are both so good. With his own leadership, he's got 53% ignore dodge. So let's go ahead and give him his son, or his dad, which is going to give him another 30%. And then we will give him, let's just give him a random, let's give him Deadpool. Nice. So he still needs another 2 or 3 strikers. This is going to give him 110% ignore dodge. Let's go ahead and see how he does look like this. Okay, Cable is here. We don't have to worry about all defense down anymore, which is kind of nice because it's annoying. Okay. Multiple bars going up. Nice. It looks so sick. Boom. Oh no, we got caught. Okay, his laser field is still raining down though. That's cool. We're gonna pop 4 first here. Nice. 2, 3 bars. We're gonna cancel 5 into 6. It looks really cool with all the energy crowding around Knull with the tier 3. So he's doing really well on stage 5 right now. We are 50 seconds in and we've already done 20 bars worth of damage. He probably does really well with the proc too. And if I gave him an energy proc, for example, like a CTP of energy, then he wouldn't have to worry about the strikers as much. But yeah, this looks so sick. Doesn't seem like there's that much damage at the end of his 6th skill, so it does seem like it's cancelable. Like you will be able to cancel. But he's doing so well. Wow, 1:15. Flying through stage 5. This is my 4th time playing with this new Cable, so he doesn't play that much differently compared to his old kit here, but we're going to get the 6 right here. The targeting stays there. The targeting doesn't travel with him, okay? That is something to take note of. The explosion sort of sets itself up at the blast site, right? But you know what, Cable? Fast movement speed. Always important against these bosses to dodge these attacks. Yup, he's got it. He's got it. You want to let that play out a little bit there. Okay, nice damage. Nice. Very nice. Oh, but he's kind of far away. I think we... we're fine, man. We're flying. I was going to say, I think we canceled 3 a little bit too early, but we are flying. Now, he's kind of in an awkward place. He's really close to me. But that's actually good, because it's going to let us pop off these skills here right away. Maybe after he shoots. Oh, but then how do you cancel? Got kind of greedy there. I wanted to see the Cables shooting him while I was running around. Oh, look, it's PvP Deadpool. Very cool, my dude. Gonna do some damage, PvP Deadpool? That honestly didn't seem like it was so bad. Ow. Okay. I was trying to press 5 and then run. Some skills you can cancel by just pressing the joystick, but it didn't seem like his 5th skill is one of those skills. So his old 5th skill, you could cancel it by just moving the joystick, obviously, because it's a V-pad skill. But I don't know if you can do that with the new 5th skill. But yeah, you know what? He's got so much more burst damage now. That's what I really like about this new Cable. And that's sort of the thing that bosses like KNULL highlight. If you go back to the old Cable and you try it, he has to stand there for 2 to 3 seconds doing the plasma shower. And that gives him time to be interrupted, gives KNULL time to, you know, do different skills and sort of set you up in an annoying way. But look at the burst damage here. See? I'm in and out. It's still like a 1.5 seconds, but you and in the meantime you can cancel and you're still gonna get the majority of the damage, right? Because if you cancel the 5 with the old Cable uniforms, you don't get any of that damage back. Look at all this burst, and in the meantime I'm repositioning myself. So they've added a layer of, in my opinion, really nice flexibility for this new Cable. I'm gonna pop the tier 3 here just to check the damage. Oh, you know what? He's also out of range. Interesting. He's almost out of KNULL's range, so I didn't actually take that much damage. That's kind of a nice feature. You think they designed that in mind? It's possible. All right, Cable, finish us off here. Or finish KNULL off. Don't finish us off here. Damage is a little bit sus. Cable, buddy. Ooh, okay. That was not exactly what I was hoping for. So I think, okay, that was very tight, but he cleaned stage 5 in my first like 10 plays. I've only played Cable about 10 times, and because I never bought the Summer Days uniform. So he cleared stage 5 with just his own father as support for the 30% energy attack and the team up bonuses. So there's no Valkyrie, there's no Mystique, right? There's none of those bigger supports. We don't have an Insight, so he can definitely go higher than stage 5. And I definitely didn't even play him as best as I could because, for example, in that last phase there, I just did 6. What I should have done is I should have waited until he was targetable, and I should have done 3 cancel 6 because he jumps back anyways. So it's not like I was going to take that much damage in the first place. But man, Cable rocking out, absolutely tearing it up. Stage 5 KNULL. He can probably do some sort of one-shot for stage 99 as well, or not one-shot, but like a delayed one-shot like Black Bolt does. I just need to practice it because he gets so many buffs from White Fox. Once White Fox gets a tier 3 or an Awakening, man, some of these characters are just going to completely explode in damage against KNULL because she just provides so many buffs, chain hit damage, all this stuff. and Cable just eats all that up, right? He's stacked with chain hit damage now, and this new tier 3, so many hits. I'm really digging it. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what kind of content you want to see next for this X of Swords Cable. I'll be bringing you guys Gambit content very, very soon. In the meantime, I'll hit you guys up on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.